welcome back to my kitchen. Before we start with today's recipe, I want to remind you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I post the most delicious recipes every single week, and to be honest, it would be selfish of me to let you miss out on these recipes by not reminding you to subscribe to the channel. And it's free for you. It does a lot for me. So make sure you don't forget to hit that button down below to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notification bell so it notifies you every time I post a video. With all of that being said, I'm going to show you what we're going to make for today's video. Well, I'm just going to tell you what we're going to make for today's video. And today we're making a roasted spatchcock chicken. If you don't know what spatchcock is, or if you never made a spatchcock chicken, it's pretty much a chicken that you split open. So it is on an even layer, you could say. This is my favorite way to roast a chicken for two things. First, if you ever roasted a chicken or a turkey before, you know that the dark meat is usually a bit juicier than the white meat, and there's a reason to that. The white meat, of course, this is on top, it cooks first, and then the dark meat, since it's on the bottom, it cooks, it takes longer to cook. That's why your white meat tends to be a bit on the drier side than your dark meat. But if we spatchcock a chicken, means the chicken is it's pretty much flat. So the white meat and the dark meat has a chance to cook evenly at the same temperature at the same time. So it results in the most juiciest and flavorful, delicious, crispiest skin you will have on a chicken. Second thing, it cooks a lot faster. Since the heat doesn't have to go around the chicken to cook the bottom part, the dark meat, if that makes any sense, the chicken cooks a lot faster, so it's perfect for weeknights, weekends, whenever you want to make it. It's absolutely delicious. Now that I got all of that out of my chest, let me show you the ingredients you're going to need so we can go ahead and get started. And I'm also going to show you how to spatchcock your chicken. If you don't feel comfortable doing it at home, you can also ask your butcher at your grocery store. Most grocery stores have butchers, and you can ask them to remove the backbone, because that's essentially what we're doing. And they should be able to do it for you. If you don't feel comfortable spatchcocking your chicken at home, it's very simple, you'll see. If you don't want to spatchcock your chicken, you can use this recipe and just roast the whole chicken. Remember, your kitchen, your rules, so you do what you want to do. We have our whole chicken. This is about a 5-pound chicken. You're going to need lemon zest and obviously the whole lemon, garlic, salt, pepper, butter, parsley, thyme, and rosemary. That's it. If you ever seen my Thanksgiving turkey recipe, you'll notice that the ingredients are pretty similar because it's poultry. So rosemary, thyme, parsley, lemon, it all goes very good with poultry. So that's the kind of the flavor profiles that I like. Obviously, I made other kinds of roast chicken, which I'll share with you later on. But this is just kind of like my classic roast chicken. I had my chicken resting on some paper towel, and that's because I really wanted to just absorb any of the excess moisture and any water that I might have. I did rinse my chicken. I like to rinse my chicken. Now we're going to get to the fun part. You're gonna grab your kitchen shears, and we're going to cut along the backbone of your chicken. It's very simple. So we're gonna go ahead and just with our kitchen shears right here, we're going to cut the backbone. We got one side done, and now we're going to cut the other side. I'm gonna do the same thing. Okay, so that's done. So now the next thing you want to do is just give your chicken a nice push so you can flatten it out. As you can see, this is exactly how you want your chicken to look like. Now that our chicken is ready, I'm going to place it back on this paper-lined plate. And I'm going to grab another board because as you can see, this one's full of chicken. I'm gonna wash my hands, and then I'll be back here to show you how to make the compound butter so we can spread it all over our chicken. Clean hands, new board. What we're gonna do now is make our compound butter. And again, if you've seen my turkey recipe, you'll notice that I did the same thing. What we're gonna do is just want to remove the thyme from the stems. I mean, these stems are pretty flimsy and tender. Okay, so we got rosemary, thyme. I'm gonna say I got a little bit of parsley. And remember that the written recipe is on my website, anitasdelightsrecipes.com. So you can see how much I used of everything. Okay, so we are going to give our herbs here a nice choppity chop. You want it very, very fine. And if you don't have fresh herbs, you can also use dry, but I find that the flavor is not the same. So just keep that in mind. You can use dry. Okay, this is looking beautiful. Now we have to grate our garlic. And I like grated garlic because you only need a little bit of garlic and it's really potent. So that's just what I like to do. And I also don't like big pieces of garlic in my roasted chicken. Okay, now we need the zest of a whole lemon. You can do half the lemon. And now all that's left to do is mix. I was here preaching how you need softened butter and my butter is not even that soft. So how ironic is that, huh? But that's fine. We just want to do our best to incorporate all of the ingredients together. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a generous amount. Remember, this is a 5-pound chicken, so you do need the generous amount of salt and pepper. So I'm going to mix this as well as I can. Okay, so as you can see, we have our compound butter ready. Very simple to make. Okay, so now you want to start preheating your oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit so you can have that ready by the time you're done here. Let me just clean up a little bit because it is a bit messy up in here. So we're going to slice our lemon. It doesn't really matter how big or small because this is going to go underneath the chicken, so it doesn't really matter. And we want to do this so our chicken can lay on something. You want to lay your lemon slices just like this, and it's also going to make your chicken very flavorful because it's roasting on top of the lemon. So I'm going to remove the chicken. Let's see. Okay, it's pretty good. Yeah. Now what you want to do is, let me get this out of the way. You want to go ahead and just detach the skin from the actual meat. You can do that by just going in with your fingers and detaching the skin. Make sure you don't poke any holes in the skin or anything like that. Okay, this looks pretty good. And now we're going to put some of this garlic butter underneath the skin, right? And we're going to spread it evenly, or as even as you can. So we're going to give our chicken a bit of a nice massage. Just kind of what I want right now. Just like so. And remember, this is going to melt anyways, so it's going to spread all around. Okay, and now I like to put some on top, if only it would like to stick, if I can get it to stick in here, but that's all right. That's all right. We're just gonna have to make it happen. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just make it happen as you can. Okay, this butter and chicken are not cooperating with me. This is how my chicken looks like. That's the best I could do. As you can see, it's not perfect, but it doesn't really matter. I'm going to season the top of the chicken with a bit more salt, just a tiny bit more, not too much. Okay, just like so. And what we want to do now is just tuck in the wings so they don't burn. So you can see, this is what you want your chicken to look like. The chicken's ready. This is going to cook in our preheated oven for 45 to 50 minutes. I like to check the temperature after 35 minutes to see how much longer it has. And I use a thermometer to do that, or meat thermometer, any type of thermometer that you have to do that. And you want your meat to be at 165 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, make sure it hits 165 degrees. You want to remove it. You want to let it rest for at least 5 to 10 minutes. I like to cover it with foil, let it rest. Usually I'm going to show you exactly what the chicken looks after it gets there. So I'm gonna stop babbling now. I'm gonna put this in the oven and then I'll show you the final result. Okay, I am back, and as you can see, my chicken, it's ready. Doesn't it look beautiful? I know it does. I know it does. Okay, so since when I made the turkey, I didn't show you guys how to carve the turkey. I'm going to show you how to carve the chicken. I'm going to show you how to carve your chicken, because when I made the turkey, I didn't show you how to carve the turkey, and it's pretty much the same process. So it's a bit different in the sense that we did split open the chicken, but it's pretty much the same thing. So I'm going to show you exactly what you want to do. Okay, so you have your chicken here. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing, but you want to cut along the lines pretty much. So you want to remove your thigh and you just want to cut along, and it should come right off. Very simple, just like that. I do have a plate here, has a bit of juices. I had my chicken resting there, like I said. So we're gonna put that there. We're going to remove the other thigh and leg, so the leg quarter. That's what it's called. We're going to place it here. Obviously, I'm going to make it look a bit nicer now. And then the wings, just want to cut right there. You got your little wing. Okay, now we're going to cut the breast, and you want to cut along the breastbone all the way down. Just like so, and you're going to be able to remove, oh, that's hot. That's real hot. Okay, let me see if I can remove it completely. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, and then you just simply want to cut some nice slices. Beautiful slices, and then you just want to arrange this on your plate. Wait, let me remove this part right here. Okay, we got a little wings. I'm just gonna put them right in there, and then you want to grab your breast and place it in here, and then you kind of want to fan it out a little bit according to your liking. And then we're going to do the same thing to the other breast. Okay, just like so. There we go. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing here. Okay, so now that we have carved our chicken, I'm going to go ahead and place my garnish back in. So I'm going to do a little lemon there, little lemon here, one more here, and then I'm going to go in with my parsley. You can garnish with whatever you have in your refrigerator, doesn't really matter. You don't have to garnish it at all, but I do like that it looks pretty and looks a bit more presentable, and I really like presentation. So that's what, you know, they say that we eat with our eyes, and that's true. If something doesn't look that appealing to me, I'm most likely not gonna eat it. Right here. Okay, that looks pretty cute if you ask me. I don't know, you guys tell me. Comment down below if you think my carved chicken looks beautiful, because I think it does. Now, of course, the moment of truth. Actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna break this plate because I still want to take one more picture. So I'm just gonna grab whatever's from here, and as you can see, look at that. So nice. It's so tender. It's so incredibly juicy. flavorful. Did I forget flavorful? It's literally the bomb. The bomb diggity, like I said. Make this recipe. I know you won't regret it. Perfect for whenever you need it. It's a very nice recipe for Easter. We have Easter coming up. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Don't forget that the written recipe is on my website, anitasdelightsrecipes.com. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification bell. It doesn't cost you anything. It does a lot for me, like I said. And comment down below and let me know if you think my carved chicken looks beautiful, because I think it does. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.